finally got a goal. I don't know how long it has been since we were able to score a goal, and we have finally done it. Were we able to maintain till the end? By some sort of miracle, yes, we were able to do it, and we were able to win against the 17th place Leeds. Was this a convincing win? Absolutely not. Should Graham Potter still stay? Absolutely not. But will the management still back him? They'll be like, yeah, he should probably stay. And you guys, you can see what he's doing. He finally was able to produce results. But how long did it take for him to do it, guys? We cannot settle for this win. Yes, I know we got the win. We got all 3 points, but guess what? We're still 10th, and guess what? The teams above us, they still have more games to play. And with the way it's looking, we might still remain at the 10th position for the longest time, if not even go lower. So this was not a convincing win for me whatsoever. Yes, we won, but I am not convinced. First of all, what are these substitutions that Graham Potter was making once we're able to go 1-0 up? I do not understand the substitutions. Now, in terms of how the game went, honestly, I felt like the boys just decided, you know what, we have been losing and collecting draws. Finally, let's just do something for ourselves. I don't think they won it for the coach, they won it for themselves, and you'd see that their joy, they were happy to finally win a game. You know, it's been so long. 397 minutes to be exact, according to Squawka.com, that we have finally been able to score a goal. We won this game. Am I happy about it? I will count my blessings while I still have them. But was this a convincing win? I will absolutely say no. So as Chelsea, we need to still go back to the drawing board. This will be the perfect excuse, the most perfect excuse for the management to say, hey guys, we know what we're doing, look at what happens in the Leeds game. But this was not a convincing win. We got a goal by a set piece, by a corner kick, and it was by chance. By chance, it would have gone either way. And it's just that Leeds are not their best this season. I mean, they're currently ranked 17th, and we were able to win them. So you cannot convince me otherwise. Unless you have anything else different to say, please tell me in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, if you're new, please like the video and share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe, and please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Now, in terms of this game, let's just go through it very quickly because nothing much happened, to be honest. I mean, in the first half, let's start with the starting 11. Now, in terms of the starting 11, it was very interesting. Now, you know, when Graham Potter was starting all the games, some of the games that I tuned in, now most of the times he was starting with the back four or possibly a back five. His most preferred formation is the back four. So for him to reverse to a back three and for us to win this game speaks loads. And yes, I understand Thomas Tuchel is gone, but he literally copied the model and it works. So it works. So for me, this speaks. You cannot convince me otherwise. This game, I felt like we would definitely have done better. A goal against the 17th ranked Leeds is what we're celebrating about? Absolutely not. We got the 3 points, but guess what? We're still ranked 10th, and it doesn't look as though the Premier League table will be changing anytime soon. So in terms of starting 11, now this is who Graham Potter decided to go with. We had Kepa in goal. In terms of back three, we had Wesley Fofana coming back. Then we had Koulibaly and we had Badiashile. Then in terms of the midfield, we had Ruben Loftus-Cheek. At the pivot, we had Kovacic and Enzo Fernandez. Kovacic, phenomenal, by the way, in this game. The captain of this game, he had to step up. Then at the other end, we had Ben Chilwell. In terms of the front three, we had João Felix, Sterling, and finally up front, we had Kai Havertz, who in this game was just... something was not right with Kai Havertz in this game. Tell me how you felt about the players, but in terms of this game, the players who I felt like really did the absolute most include Kovacic, Enzo Fernandez. Kepa really stepped up in this game, and you know, I saw the banter, and some of the Chelsea fans were even begging Leeds, just hold on for the next 45 minutes so that if we're able to get this game to a 0-0 draw by the end of the game, at least Graham Potter will be sacked. But guess what? We have just given the management another excuse for why Graham Potter should stay. And I will continue to say this. This was not a convincing win. We were only able to win this by luck. If it is not... Yes, we had some great attempts. In terms of the first half, let's just dissect it while we're at it. The first half, we started strong, and in terms of our winning probability, we had a higher probability of winning the game. And as I said, 17th ranked Leeds. This is not their best game. If anything, they were expecting to at least get a draw from this game. I am just happy we were able to win this game. I wouldn't say happy. It's an awkward feeling, to be honest, because the last time we won it has been so long since we scored a goal. So for me, this win doesn't even feel like a win, because guess what? Graham Potter is still here, and this was supposed to be a final according to Fabrizio Romano. And if this was supposed to be a final for him to make sure he keeps his job, it's safe to say he'll be keeping his job for the next few games. So in terms of the first half, there were some great attempts. Sterling was a really try. I'll give that to him. Then in terms of the attempts, great connection from Kai Havertz to Ben Chilwell, but there was just that we're just not getting it right in the box. In terms of finishing, we're just not able to finish it, and it was just bad. Honestly, the first half we had a 0-0 scores. Both of the teams had a 0-0 score. In terms of the second half, now this was where the whole game changed, I would say, and not in terms of our gameplay, not in terms of how we were. I felt like the boys were motivated for themselves, not for the coach or for anything. If anything, I felt like they were actually doing it for themselves. And this was where, in the 52nd minute, we had a set piece, we had a corner kick by Ben Chilwell, and Wesley Fofana jumped as high as he could, and he was able to give us a goal. Our first goal, as I said, in 397 minutes. It has been so long. It has been so long since we scored a goal. This feels awkward for me saying we scored a goal, but we actually did. And I'll count my wins while I can. I will not be too negative about it. But as I said, it was not a convincing win. If this was a goal, for instance, when João Felix scored from outside the box, I would have been like, whoa, what the hell? What an insane goal. But no, this was not it. This was a set piece. So am I counting it as a good game? No. Did we try? Yes. Were we able to get a goal? Yes. Were we able to get 3 points? Yes. Are we still maintaining our stay? Are we still maintaining our 10th place in the Premier League? Yes. So this speaks a lot. And if the management are just going to turn a blind eye and say, you know what, guys, this guy is he probably knows what he's doing. You look at the Leeds game, we're finally able to get a win. It's gonna be a long season. Again, I repeat, it's gonna be a long season. But in terms of the substitutions, now can we talk about the substitutions for a minute? Why the hell are we bringing in attackers when we should be bringing in defenders? We just went 1-0 up, and all of a sudden we're having the likes of, now these were the substitutions. We had João Felix and Sterling coming out, then we had Conor Gallagher and Zakaria coming in. We had Kovacic coming out, then Chukwuemeka coming in his place. We had Enzo Fernandez and Ruben Loftus-Cheek coming out, and we had Madueke and Chalobah coming in. Now I felt like we were supposed to be bringing in Chalobah and substituting possibly a forward or something, but I don't the words for it are a miss for me. But in terms of substitutions, I felt like he was a miss, and he would have substituted in terms of the defense, and would have included as many defenders as we could to make sure we maintain the goal, we maintain the win. We were able to win this game by luck, by chance. And yes, people are now saying, yeah, trust the process, yeah, he probably knows what he's doing. But guys, you know who we face next? We face Dortmund next, and we face them at home. We already lost at their home, so coming to the next game, we have a win. Will they relax? Will this be our only win for the next 14 games? For the next 16 games, we'll only have another maybe one game that will win? No, absolutely not. So am I convinced that he is the man for the job? Absolutely not. Were we able to win this game? Yes. Were we able to collect our 3 points? Yes. But guess what? We're still ranked 10th. And in terms of the teams that are ahead of us, Now Brighton and Brentford are ahead of us with 38 and 35 points respectively, and they have 23 games that they have played. So they have 2 more games. We have played 25 games, so they have two more games ahead of us. So if they win the next games, guess what? We're not catching up with them. We're tied at the 10th place with Aston Villa. Aston Villa 11th with 34 points. We have 34 points. So where are we going? What is our game plan? You know, yes, we have just won this game, but this was not a convincing win. This should not be the excuse that the management would say that, you know what, we're still backing Potter and we'll still have him till the end of the season. And it's safe to say that this is exactly what they will say. And once they say this, I think I will start going into meditation, because at this point, if we cannot see that this manager is not elite enough to manage the egos of the players, to manage the players to get better wins, convincing wins, not winning by set pieces or whatever. Yes, it's still a goal. Yes, it's 3 points, but you know what? I'm still not convinced. So in terms of this game, did we win? Yes. Was it a convincing win? Absolutely not. But I guess this was a miracle, and his job was on the line. Something had to be done. I mean, after the goal, Graham Potter sat down. He had his bottle of water. He sat down and he had his bottle of water to just calm himself down. He's like, oh, my job is still available, you know? But no, this should not be the case whatsoever. And if this is going to be it, look at what Arsenal did. You know, Arsenal were 2-0 down and they turned to Real Madrid. All of a sudden, they were able to switch the whole game around and gave not only a 2-win. They were not only able to go back with a 2-2 draw, they were able to win at the 97th minute, getting a 3-2 win. This was not a convincing win whatsoever. I am not convinced, and I don't think this is the way. But as I said, I'll count my blessings as we still have it, and we were able to win this game. So a 1-0 win. Even the Chelsea admin today is quite active, I would like to say. But hey, I mean, it's a positive for them, and this is what they've been trying to tell us: calm down, trust the process. But this is not it. Now I'm just waiting for the Dortmund game. You know, I am just honestly waiting for the Dortmund game. If we're able to win that game, then possibly I might give Graham Potter a chance. But for now, I'm still not convinced. Are you convinced? Tell me your opinion in the comment section down below. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining the family. This is a Chelsea-based content channel where we post all things Chelsea. So if you're new, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload the video. Like the video too, it really helps me a lot. I'll see you in my next video. Was this win convincing enough for you? Was it? It wasn't for me. Up the Blues.